Hello and greetings, everybody. It is I, everybody's favorite figure collecting wolf, once again back with another exciting episode of Figure Friday. Oh yes, it is that special time of the week. I've been aching for this. I am not gonna lie, folks. That it is that special time of the week where we spend some quality time together, and well, we basically nerd out about all things figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia, related of all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes. You best believe anything of that sort you're going to find right here on this channel. And of course, we're coming at you live not only from the wonderful world of TikTok, but also from the world of YouTube. So feel free to drop a subscribe on that as well, or drop a subscription right here on this channel, because all are welcome. Trust and believe, all are welcome. Hello and good evening, everybody. Cactus J, Lady Samari, Dead Squirrel, hello and good evening. Welcome in. Okay, now, before the holiest of moments, before we get into the nitty-gritty of tonight, I need you guys to do me a favor, huge favor. Please do me a favor. Go grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, something to snack on if you want to, because I want you guys to be as at ease as possible, because this is a green zone and everybody here is welcome. Trust and believe, everybody is welcome. And don't worry about me. I had my food not too long ago. It was awesome. It was delicious. Thankfully, so graciously given to you by the good folks of Sonic. And of course, we're chilling tonight ourselves with some good old cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper. Because I gotta tell you, ever since I discovered that holiest of drinks, my life has forever been changed. I mean, but I highly recommend it. If anybody who hasn't tried it, I definitely recommend it. If you're a fan of, cherry flavors, vanilla flavors, but also a fan of Dr. Pepper, I highly recommend it. Ah, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. And now, also, I need to reiterate, I know, thankfully, knock on wood, thankfully, it hasn't been done yet. But I just want to reiterate this again. I own no rights to the beats, the lyrics, anything like that of the sorts that you guys can hear in the background. I'm simply using it for, aesthetic purposes, just to kind of break the silence in the room so that way it's not too awkward. That's all. So please don't report me for that. Come on. Okay. Hello and good evening, Lady Sumeri. How are you, ma'am? How you doing? I hope you are doing well. Saying, baby, I see you right there. I see you saying, hey, how have you been? You've been powering up, getting stronger every day, huh? Okay, I'll calm down. Oh my goodness. Pink Ranger Gamer, thank you so much for joining. Welcome. I want to honestly, I hope you are ready. Hey, hello and good evening. May the power protect you. You know that. Hold on. I forgot something, folks. How can I be so unofficial? Heck, unofficial. How can I forget that? I need to remember to bring the stars of the evening tonight, because I forget. Okay. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. You know what, Pink Ranger Gamer, since you're here, I actually thought you might want to see this. I know it's not going to be the subject of tonight, but I think you might want to see this. Give me just 1 second. I did happen to collect it, so either way. Happy Friday. Shout out to Grateful Heart. Oh, thank you so much for the gifts. But yeah, check that out. I'm happy to say that I have this price. That's my collection a long time back, honestly. Oh yes, way. I mean, I had to put a rush on getting this one. I have like all the helmets. Honestly, I just made it like a mission to get every single helmet in the first generation Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I had to. It was just a solo childhood mission. Other than getting them to actually sign my morpher that I have, I had to make it my side mission to get a hold of their helmets as well. So I thought you might want to see that, honestly. Yeah, Mick's going, put it back. go, Kim. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, dude, we're already encroaching on 500 likes, man. Y'all are blowing me up right now, really. I appreciate y'all so much. What's that? A flash goal? What is the flash goal? Let me see. 3 gifters send heart me to your live in 15 minutes. I don't know. I mean, heck. I mean, I'll put it out there. You know, you guys are more than welcome to. I'm not gonna say you have to, but if you want to, you know, 3 gifters send heart me to this live right now. I mean, you guys welcome. Oh, dang! Shout out to Grave Heart. She's first place. Let's go. That's 1. Oh my goodness, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so with that being said, folks, I actually want to say hello and good evening for those who are just joining us on this fine Friday evening, or if you're going to be watching this as a highlight on the YouTube channel, welcome as well. Chikorita, thank you so much for joining me. Oh my goodness, how are you doing, ma'am? How are you? I hope you are doing wonderful on this ostentatious Friday evening. Oh, thank you so much for the heart meeting right there. Thank you so much. Thank you, right there. But of course, with that being said, folks, so tonight's episode, we are actually going to be hop, skip, jumping into the wonderful, wacky world of the cartoon animation to introduce not 1, not 2, but 3 new additions to the Wolfpack this fine Friday evening. And oh my goodness, it's definitely going to be a childhood trip as well. So I hope you guys are ready, because I'm pretty sure you guys will recognize who these characters will be. So again, I invite you guys to please sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath, and just chill and mellow out with your boy. Because as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. But also, I'm actually happy to say that I'm debuting this wonderful shirt that I had picked up on my recent trip to Comic-Con. As you can see, folks, it's Scooby and Shaggy in the Mystery Machine, and it says their hometown of Crystal Cove. Fun fact, that is where, that's where they reside. So just saying. Okay. We're at 1.2K likes. Y'all are blowing me up right now. So gracious, honestly. I appreciate you. Shout out to Chikorita for the freaking share. Oh my goodness. I love Scooby. I love Scooby-Doo too. That's, I mean, honestly, he's always going to be the best dog. I mean, y'all can fight me on this if you want to, but Scooby-Doo will always be top dog in my opinion. He will always be the best dog. Which Comic-Con? It was the Hub City Comic-Con in Lubbock, Texas. It was awesome. Awesome. Okay. So first up, what about Clifford? Nope. I'm sorry. He doesn't stack. He doesn't stack up to Scooby. I'm sorry. He just can't. Yeah, he's a big red dog, but I mean, come on. We're talking about Scooby-Doo here. You sleep every night with a Scooby-Doo blanket that might go. Oh, really? That's crazy. Hey, you should definitely post a TikTok on that. I would love to see it. Really, I would love to see it. Okay, so first up, we are actually going to be getting back to our guests of the evening. We are actually going to be introducing a young man with quite the precocious and well, how can I put this? Free spirit, I guess, about him, if that's putting it in layman's terms or good terms. Even if he has a huge hatred of spiders. So please, ladies and gents, give our first big Wolfpack welcome, welcome Brady and welcome Brandon, to Mr. Billy. But yes, that's right, folks. Mr. Crash Out himself from the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy has made his debut this fine Friday evening. And of course, he was also another special guest who came back with me from the wonderful Texas Comic-Con. There we go. Check that out. And of course, as you can see, folks, yeah, big bulbous nose here, a big dull expression with the big dull eyes, and of course, the tongue hanging out of his head. It clearly indicates maybe some intelligence, not much, but some. But again, he was quite excited and very gracious to meet me. So, with that being said, I would very much like to share some history about him. For example, I mean, I also did promise him there were no spiders in the room, so it's okay. And shout out to Grateful Heart for the 17 roses. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, Vintage Chaos V1, welcome in. So, young Billy here is a sort of dim-witted and happy-go-lucky boy who lives in the city of Ennsville with his parents, Harold and Gladys, who also deeply cares about his friends and will do just about anything for his friends. Now, it is true that sometimes he can be a sort of antagonist, when he gets very angry and delusional at the same time. He has a deep, deep hatred and fear of spiders and also clowns, but he does eventually overcome them. But also, I mean, he does like to wrestle with mailmen since he has a fear of them as well. I don't really know why, because it seems quite irrational, because mailmen are supposed to be our friends, but hey, you can't really trust them because you never know what's in those packages they're carrying. You know what I'm saying? um, but he's also very enthusiastic and very curious and dim-witted, much like his father Harold. But despite being a cowardly dimwit, he is also sometimes very intelligent and also very courageous. Of course, it also depends on the situation in which he is presented in, or that he is inserted himself into. So, in a way, he's kind of like a mixture of a lot of the Wizard of Oz characters, um, no brains, much like the Scarecrow. And of course, he's intelligent sometimes whenever the Tin Man gets his brain. And he's also courageous but fearful, a lot like the Cowardly Lion. J-Man89, welcome in. Welcome in. For those of you guys just joining, our first guest of the evening was Billy. Okay, let me just put him over there. Don't worry, Billy. There's no spiders there, man. Hell, stop freaking out, please. Now, I did actually find out some pretty interesting fun facts about Sir Billy here. For example, did you guys know that it was proven that his IQ, unfortunately, is equal to a -5? I kid you not, a -5 IQ for poor Billy here, which is crazy. And the next fun fact also portrays to his voice actor, which is Richard Stephen Horvitz. Believe it or not, he actually improvised a huge amount of lines for the character of Billy. Now, it's true, that the directors and the writers didn't really agree with most of them, but in the same time, he actually was able to sort of ad-lib a bunch of those on the fly. And he's, again, much like everybody's whose name is Billy. As you know, his real name is William, but here's the twist: it's only ever mentioned in 2 episodes out of the entire series, which I thought is pretty interesting, honestly. Phew. Okay, you guys good? I want to make sure you're good before we are going to be continuing, honestly. Make sure you're hydrating. Hydration is key. Oh my goodness, dude. We're coming up on 3.3K likes. You guys are friggin' doing me justice right now, and I'm so grateful for it. Right there. It's all love. It's all love. Okay. Here's good. Here's good before we continue. Okay. So next up, we are actually going to be introducing our young lady of the evening, who's she's staring at me with that look. I mean, she's quite disappointed in me. And look, I'm sorry, okay? Billy was here first, and he was screaming. I had to let him go first, okay? I mean, jeez. There's no need for that, please. No need for that. Just put the fist away, please. So please, ladies and gents, please give our next guest a big round of applause. Miss Mandy. Yes, that's right, folks. It's Little Miss Sunshine and Darkness. I mean, heck, honestly, but even I. But yeah, folks, the little ray of dark sunshine has also joined us alongside her best friend Billy. There we go. Right there. And of course, as you can see, folks, she's sporting her trademark pink dress with the daisy and, of course, a blue center and that everlasting resting scowl, which is ridiculous, honestly. Eileen, I see you. I see you when they're lurking. Don't be lurking because I can see you. Heck. Rogue Rugs, welcome in. Welcome in. Now, thankfully, under threat of getting beat up by Little Miss Sunshine here, she has allowed me to tell her story. So Miss Mandy here is usually quiet, very stoic, orderly, and also very intelligent, all in one. Now, how she is depicted overall, it sort of depends on the situation again of the episode that she's been put into. But she is more of the anti-hero at best, but she outright can be extremely ruthless at times, with little to no redeeming qualities whatsoever. But she also kind of views herself as being superior to all other characters in the show, including her own parents, who are in constant fear of her due to just her dreadful personality and the way she behaves. Honestly, it's crazy. Now, despite her lack of supernatural abilities and powers, Mandy primarily relies on using her intelligence and intimidating demeanor to get her way and get what she wants. And she resolves difficult challenges. And ultimately, even though she is the darkness that surrounds the entire show, she's always going to be there for her friends, regardless of the situation. If she can help, then she will definitely do so. However, if it can benefit her, then she will definitely do work. Pixie Sticks, thank you so much for joining and welcome in. You're just in time. But since you just joined, I will introduce the guests so far. You might recognize them. There's Billy. And of course, his friend, Mandy. Okie dokie. Now, I did find out some interesting facts about Miss Mandy here. For example, that's what I'm talking about. She's voiced by Gray Delisle. Oh my goodness gracious! My apologies for that, folks. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. But the reason I think it's a fun fact is before I found out, who she actually was. Gray Delisle, she also voiced other characters such as Daphne Blake, Frankie Foster, and even Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And again, keep in mind, I discovered Billy and Mandy before I discovered any of those other shows besides Scooby-Doo. But then again, I didn't know she voiced Daphne. Come on. But also, Mandy, she actually likes playing there's a video game within the series called President Evil. Yeah, President Evil, not the other ones you're thinking of, which is a fun fact to me because that's actually a spin-off of Resident Evil. Honestly, I think that's really cool. And because that proves to me that the writers, they're Resident Evil fans. They know what they're doing. They thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Okay. And believe it or not, this just dark, strong-minded, just ray of dark sunshine. I'm sorry. I know I said that too many times. I apologize. It's just how she is, honestly. She actually has 3 main fears, including an angry Billy. Yeah, an angry Billy. Growing up to be kind and obese at the same time, and also a change of heart. Now, I don't know if the change of heart magic card from Yu-Gi-Oh would work on her, but it might. Who knows, honestly. Okay. Okay, now make sure you guys are hydrating for me. I mean, even if you gotta take a sip of water from the water bottle or something, or I mean, if you're snacking on something, make sure you're eating. Do me that favor, okay? Heck, because I really appreciate y'all taking care of yourselves. Remember, your health matters. Don't let anybody else tell you that. Oh, my apologies. Okay, so Yes, good, because I don't know about y'all, but I'm about ready to get to our final guest of the evening, which I'm pretty sure you guys probably know who it is. I'm just saying. But I'll give you guys another minute. I'll give you another minute. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, you guys good? Because here we go. Now, finally, we come to it at last. Our final guest of the evening. And oh, man, it's definitely been a long journey. So just excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on. Whoo! Mama say, mama sa, mama kosa, mama say, mama sa, mama kosa, mama say, mama sa, mama. Oh, I'm sorry. Just trying to get me mojo going. So, ladies and gents, give it up for one last time for Mr. Grimm. But yes, that's right, folks. It's him, the Reaper of Souls, Death incarnate, and best friend forever to Billy and Mandy. Oh, wow. And I'm not gonna lie, all three of these were so graciously found at the wonderful world of Comic-Con. Check him out. Whew. And as you can see, folks, as you can see, folks, actually, he's sporting his trademark overall robe, the scythe here, and thankfully, he's kind of turned down the death touch and has allowed me to graciously share his story. Thank you so much, Grimm. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Ayeli Hernandez and Junior Panda, welcome in. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. And the only reason he's agreed to it is because I promised him a stress-free interview and environment. So, Mr. Grimm here, as you guys know, is an undead skeleton and a personification, or rather a manifestation, if you will, of death, who speaks with sort of a Jamaican accent, if you will. Oh my goodness. But after one particular instance when he was out reaping, he actually happened upon Billy and Mandy. Now, in the process of looking to reap said soul, he was actually challenged in the wake of a contest in order to obtain the soul. Now, if he won, he was going to be able to take the soul with him. However, if he lost, then it would be a fate far worse than death. Now, after a gritty contest, he actually lost to Billy and Mandy, and of course, after a small, altercation between Mandy and himself, who cheated in the game, they actually ended up losing. He actually ended up losing. Now, unfortunately, Grimm is now forced to be their best friend forever. And unfortunately, it's like a lifetime contract, because if Grimm did not live up to his commitment, then he would be stripped of his powers and be forced to spend a whole eternity in an underworld prison. Now, Grimm is often stuck with cleaning up the consequences and mishaps, and of course, that are in no small part due mostly to Billy's stupidity and lack of common sense. Now, on Mandy's part, Grimm is often forced to do her chores and obey her direct orders as her unwilling slave. And it's actually stated several times when in the series that he does the dishes every single day for Billy and Mandy ever since they first met, whom he genuinely just despises for using him as a friend slave. But ultimately, he grits his teeth and keeps his commitment like a good reaper of his word should, and he stays by the kids each and every time when they need him the most. Even if it's doing chores, he still stays by their side, which is very, very good on his part, really. Now, again, I did find out some pretty interesting fun facts about Mr. Grimm here. Uchiha Maiden, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday evening. Remember to stretch, y'all. Now, for example, it could be implied that because Grimm takes souls to the underworld, this is actually why his favorite game is Limbo. Now, yeah, it's true he lost in that game because of Mandy, but we're not arguing semantics here. It was the plot of the series. What are you gonna do? he actually became the Grim Reaper because of his arch nemesis, the Boogeyman. Now, granted, most people would say it was over a technicality, but to me, I feel like he was actually given the role because not only was he made for it, but also he was standing up for a friend who was also in the running to become the Grim Reaper. Now, this is actually pretty much the most most interesting fact because this goes out to my tarot card lovers. Because in the credit sequence, Grim is actually represented by the Death tarot card, which, yeah, it's no surprise. But the reason I find it to be interesting is because of what it represents. It represents endings, it represents change, transformation, and also transition, which again, I think that was really interesting to me. Oh my goodness gracious. But with that being said, folks, I am going to go ahead and get up out of here. I will be shooting over to my Twitch to do some gameplay. Not sure what yet, but we definitely will see. You guys are more than welcome to come over and to hit me up on Twitch. Come yap with me some more. Watch my mediocre gameplay. I mean, heck, it's really and truly up to you guys. So, with that being said, folks, just know that I will see you guys next week for another riveting episode, as always. And of course, as always, folks, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, be excellent to each other, be kind to animals, and of course, stay hydrated. And of course, also, as always, folks, peace.